So, you want to make better content. I respect that. Alright, what's up guys? My name is JacQ, and today we're going to be covering 5 tips that if you implement now, you can drastically improve the quality of your videos. So if you find any of these tips helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. We cover a lot of topics on this channel to help you make the content that you want to make. Now the first tip we're going to be covering is intros. So whenever somebody clicks on your video, you have about 15 seconds. And in those 15 seconds, if you don't grab their attention and make them want to watch your video, they're going to click off, and all the hard work that you've put into this video is for a loss. This is why the first 15 seconds is probably the most crucial part of any video. So how do you do this? How do you grab somebody's attention and make them stick around? Well, there's a couple ways. Personally, what I like to do is either one, have something funny like how I did in my Dr. Disrespect video. I literally shaved my beard and have a mustache and pretend to be Doc. Or two, you say something that really makes somebody interested in what you have to say. Basically like what I did with this video. I said, hey, you're trying to improve and I appreciate that. I made it very clear that this video is here to help you guys improve, which is what you guys clicked on the video for, I hope. You have to give people a reason to want to watch your content, whether that be the most interesting or funny part of your video at the very beginning, or something that will grab their attention and make them feel like they have to watch this video. So if you can come up with a good intro, you're going to see your audience retention stay stable at the beginning of your videos and get more watch time to help you get more views in the long run. So in short, grab somebody's attention, make them want to watch your video, and make sure they don't click off. Now we're moving on to tip number 2, transitions. Now, although I do not have a video on my channel specifically for transitions, I'm going to be working on one soon. I do cover how to do a couple of transitions in my how to edit like Dr. Disrespect and how to edit like Pokemon videos. So I'll leave a card up here for you to go click on and watch after this video. If I can have my throat stay normal. Now, why are transitions important? Transitions help you keep the flow of your video very consistent. You want your audience to be hooked at the very beginning, kept up with quality content, and then as you're moving through that quality content, you have transitions to where you have a clip. So let's say we have a clip here, we're not really doing anything, then we move into Adobe Premiere. I have a transition there, so it's not a really abrupt shake in what's going on. It's something that's happening to draw your attention away very quickly, while then we move on to something else. And basically what that does is keep your audience immersed until the end of the video. You want what to happen is that your audience gets hooked at the very beginning, they are kept up with quality content that is then shifted through by transitions, and then they get to the very end of your video, they don't even realize it's over until they see the outro screen. But also make sure not to overuse these transitions. Sometimes a jump cut is fine, going from one clip to another, but sometimes a nice transition can really put the icing on top for a video. So tip number 3, sound effects. Now this is one that you can really overuse if you don't watch out. Now personally, I like to use sound effects in a lot of different ways. One can be for transitions. So let's say we've got a glitch transition going on. We've got a little bit of a static glitch effect. Let's say we have an action going on during our video, like somebody getting slapped. Whenever that slap is going on and when that hand makes contact, you've got a nice slapping noise. It's something to add a little bit more to your video. Or let's say you're building a lot of suspense and then to a huge letdown. So you've got a little trumpet playing. Something to really help influence your audience's emotions and help keep that flow that I'm consistently here talking about with the video. And a great way to check up on these sounds to see if they're overused is watch back through your video once you're over with and really just say, okay, if I'm watching this video, is there anything at any point where I'm like, this does not fit, this isn't right? If it's like that, take it out and then rework what you're doing. But if you can learn to use these sound effects, they really will add a lot of quality to your content and further help immerse your audience in your video. Now there's a couple places where you can get sound effects. You can download them off of YouTube. Personally, I like to use Epidemic Sound, but this is a subscription fee. I pay like $10 a month, but I honestly think it's worth it. I use it a lot. I'm not sponsored or anything, but I just want to let you guys know what I use. Epidemic Sound has sound effects and things that I personally use, and if not all of my videos, very many of my videos. So I think it's a very good investment for me personally, but you're gonna have to make that decision for yourself. All right, now for tip number 4, music. Now music is something that I personally utilize in basically every one of my videos. Again, I feel like it really helps keep the flow of the video moving and helps keep your audience interested. And for a majority of the videos on this channel, I actually use Stream Beats. Stream Beats is made by Harris Heller. He's a fellow content creator here on YouTube. He made a ridiculous amount of copyright-free music you can use on YouTube videos, you can use on Twitch streams, whatever you want, and you're not gonna have any DMCA issues. And that's also the music I'm gonna be using for this video, so go check out the song in the link in the description below. But one thing, one big but, do not make your music too loud. If the music is too loud, it'll drown out whatever the centerpiece of attention is, and then what's the point of having a video if you don't really have any content and it's kind of just a music video? So make sure your audio is not too loud for your music and that it does not drown out the actual content of your video. Now, referring back to Epidemic Sound, they also have music on their website that I use for some of my videos sometimes, but for the most part, it's Stream Beats. All right, tip number 5, and the final tip we're going to be covering, thumbnails. Thumbnails are very, very important. They're the first thing your audience sees and it really needs to be able to grab the attention of somebody just scrolling through YouTube looking for something to watch. Now, I do plan on making a video strictly for thumbnails, but to give the gist of what that video will be, you have to have something there that really grabs somebody's attention. Great ways to grab somebody's attention are using people's faces, using arrows, or using text that has a color that really distinguishes it from its background. And there's an easy way to learn how to do this. Go on YouTube, find your favorite content creators, look at their thumbnails, and then see what you like. Is there a text that you like that they use? Is there some kind of arrow you like? Is there some style in general that they use that you can implement into your own thumbnails to make them better? If you can make those really nice looking thumbnails, you can improve your click-through rate and get more people to watch your videos. So those are all the 5 tips I'm going to be covering, so let's go over them one more time real quick. First, we have intros. Once somebody clicks on your video, they need to be hooked and keep them interested. Second, we have transitions to keep the flow of that video moving and to keep people interested. Next, we have sound effects, nice icing on top and really add a lot of production quality to your videos. Third, we have music that refers back to the flow of how the video is moving and to keep people interested. And lastly, we have the thumbnails, things that get people to your videos, so all the rest of these 4 tips matter. If you can learn how to properly implement these things into your content, I promise you, you're going to really see an improvement in how your videos look. So if you guys found these tips helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe. We cover a lot of content on this channel that's focused on making your content better. Also, make sure to let me know down in the comments below if there's something that you think I should have covered in this video that I did not. And also, make sure to go check out my main channel where I put a lot of these effects into use. Until next time, peace.
Dude, this guy's actually yoinking everything.
No, you stay away from that care package, you greedy little shit.
You fucking tell him, Gage. Tell him.
I'm sick of